this is my assignment 3 for applied physiology of movement and exercise. This is the one to do with biomechanics. The definition of biomechanics from the Child Guide to Movement from Andrew Biel is the principle that directly relates to the body. It's basically the definition of physics but for the body. We're going to start with open kinetic movement, which I'm going to be doing a dolphin shoulder push-up. My progression is going to be a one-legged push-up, and my regression is going to be my knees bent. Before I example, I'm going to explain the biomechanics of it. The primary movers of these movements the whole time is the deltoids and the subscapulars. In the progression, you're decreasing the base of support from the body, and the body is now unable to spread the weight from all four limbs. It is also increasing the amount of unstable equilibrium that the body will experience. For the regression, you are now shortening the line of gravity and lowering the body. That creates less force that needs to act upon the shoulders. Here is the movement. The regular, just a regular dolphin, and you're going to push up. You're supposed to feel it in your shoulders. And then for my progression, I'm going to go into a dolphin again. Lift your one leg up, push up, and then my regression, we're going to have the legs bent and push up. Now for my lower body, we're going to do a donkey kick. My progression is a plank donkey kick, and my regression is elbows on the ground or forearms on the ground donkey kick. For the biomechanics, the main movers are my glutes and my hamstrings, primarily glutes, hopefully. For the progression, it increases the amount of effort by now engaging the core and raises the center of gravity. Has the mass now placed upon the arms and the toes. That is to simply lift one's leg, causes an unstable equilibrium, and now puts pressure on the center of gravity. So it decreases the base of support and increases the amount of unstable equilibrium. The regression is now by having the forearms on the ground decreases the amount of unstable equilibrium the body will experience while adding to the base of support and shortening the line of gravity. So here it is. Here is the regular movement. Hands and knees on the floor, and you are going to lift the leg up using your glutes and your hamstrings. The progression, you are now going to be in a high plank position and lift the leg up. Ooh, this is hard. In my regression, place your forearms on the ground, still having your back straight and form proper. Lift the leg up. Okay, and now for the closed kinetic movement. For the upper body, we are going to do chest flies. Progression is going to be yoga ball chest fly, and regression is going to be a chest fly but on the ground. The biomechanics, the major movers are the pectoralis major and the bicep brachii. Progression increases the amount of stability that is needed and makes the pectoralis major act as the force needed to stop the weights instead of the floor. We're bringing in Newton's first law there. It increases the amount of stability force that is needed when completing the exercise and the torque of the pectoralis major. Regression decreases the space between the feet and the shoulders and decreases the space between the body and the floor, lessening the force to hold the body up. And the floor is now acting as the anchor for the body as well as acting as a force to stop the moving object. Science. So I'm just going to use 2 hand weights. And you're going to place your shoulders on something to keep you stable. Feet flat on the ground and just open and close. going to introduce the yoga ball for the progression. So you're now going to have your shoulders on the yoga ball, the same positioning. Open, close, open, close. See, even I struggle with that. And then for the regression, going to lay on the floor. And open. Like this. Open. Close. Open. Close. For the final movement, we are going to do a booty lift or a frog kick. My major movers are my glutes, and my minor movers are my hamstrings. For this movement, you really want to focus on your glutes. For the progression, we are going to be holding and slowly releasing the movement to increase tension, and the regression is a single booty. It's a single leg lift. For the progression, we are not changing very much of the movement, mainly just focusing on the kinetics, which means we are slowing down the movement to increase the tension. Also with the inertia to pause and stop the movement increases the intensity because it acts as a force that will stop Newton's first law of motion. Regression is anchoring one's body to the ground and only lifting one leg. It lessens the force of gravity that is acting upon the leg and also gives the body less mass to pick up. Also, it decreases the amount of stability that would normally be used. So, here's a regular. You're just going to lift the legs up. Then, for my progression, you are going to lift them up and slowly lower them down. Regression is lifting one leg. For my resources, I use the trial guide to movement by Andrew Bile and your notes. Thank you.